Started. So welcome everyone to the first rep session, Zoom session. Hopefully we don't have to do too many of these, but we've planned it for the next week. So no matter what happens on the news, we're still prepared. We're going to have Marcus Farah. He's one of our under 14s. He's going to example things. So we'll get his screen pinned when we start. So if you're confused with what I'm saying, just watch what he's doing. You can copy that. If your camera's on, I'll try and give you some feedback as well. So if I see you doing a good job or something, I'll mention you as well. My name's Ciro. For anyone that doesn't know me, I coach at Broadmeadows. I coach 14s and I assistant coach the senior women. But we'll jump into this. So you can pop your basketballs down for a sec. We're going to warm up first, just a quick on the spot warm up, and then we'll grab our basketball. So we'll get Marcus's screen pinned. So if you can't see that, you should be able to see him soon. First, and with this session, today's going to be a lot of handles. And so I do see some people do have a ring, but Tuesday, we're going to do a bit more shooting as well. So we will do some shooting today, but the big chunk of it's going to be ball handling. And we're going to try and challenge you guys and girls by getting a bit quicker and a bit faster too, because we don't want it to be a little easy session. We want you to get something out of it. So first one, if you can see Marcus, but you're going to know most of this stuff that I tell you anyway. So we're just going high knees. We're just going 50 on the spot. So let's just, it is a bit cold. So let's just jump straight into it. 50 on the spot. We want to warm up because it's freezing cold. So long story short, let's just pump our knees. 50 high knees, put a bit of pace to it. I can see everyone starting. Great job. It's okay if you jump in a bit late too. We've got all this recorded as well. So you can come back to this tomorrow. Once your 50 is done, you can stop. So I'm just going to go off Marcus's pace. So when he's done, I'll jump into the next exercise. It's not a race, but like you guys are rep kids, you know how to put a bit of pace on things. All right, next one, butt kicks. We know what this is. We're going 50 of these too. Hands behind our backs, jump straight into that too. Put a bit of pace on it as well. We want to warm up and get something out of this session. And also if you're outside, it's probably freezing. I'm in my study and it's warm in here, so can't relate. So I'm going off Marcus's pace and we'll jump into the next one. So we do want to warm up and then we're grabbing a ball in our hand and we're going to get straight into it. So Marcus, we're going 50 star jumps. I'm trying to get creative with these because I'm like, what can we do on the spot or in a small amount of area? So I'm not going to make you run on a 2 meter by 2 meter, say pavement you have. So we'll just do things stationary. 50 of these. I see everyone's doing it. See a lot of rep kids from 12s to 16s. That's great. And boys and girls, which is awesome to see. And it's awesome that you guys joined, even though we sent this out yesterday. So that's great. But I'm assuming you don't have a whole lot to do at home. So I guess it's a win-win. All right, off Marcus's pace again, I'll go. Marcus, let's go lunges, but can you face the side so people can see what you're doing? We're going to go alternating lunges. So Marcus, go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, and we'll go 30. So 15 on each side. So we're lunging forward. If you don't know what a lunge is, you can see Marcus doing it, but we'll alternate. So go right foot, then go left foot, then go right foot, then go left foot. And this will be the last little warm up bit we do. So don't stress. This is the last one. And I'm going to assume you're kind of warm or warm enough to get into the session. Also, we'll rep things a lot. So we're not going to do like 10 dribbles. We're going to do like 50 or 100 because you guys are rep kids. So you know how to keep up. And we want to make it challenging too. You already done, Marcus? Damn. All right, grab your water bottle. So not water bottle, sorry. Grab your basketball. My bad. Grab your basketballs. We need our balls. One ball's fine. If we do ever do 2 ball stuff, I'll make sure you get an email out to you. But first one, we're going to go right hand pounds, then left hand pounds. We're doing 100 on each hand because at the end of the day, we want to get something out of this. So right hand first. Go nice and quick, eyes up. As we can see, Marcus, we want 100 and then 100. So we're not doing anything else at home. So we may as well work on our handles. So great job. Roy, whenever you want to start, mate. That's great. Good job. Right hand, then left hand. Good job. Good job, Cooper. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Some cameras off, but that's cool. So if you do want feedback, turn your camera on. If not, it's cool. So going 100 right, 100 left, eyes up the whole time too. So you don't need to look at your basketball. You know where it is because you can feel it. So keep your eyes up. Marcus, you can put pace on this too. You don't have to hold back. Good job, James and Kyan. It's funny because we all have a different situation at home. So some of us are doing this inside, some of us are doing outside. Some have hoops, some don't have hoops, but it's all good because we're going to make it work for everyone. Good job, Billy. Big man dribbling. And then I know 100's a lot, but that's why there's no rush. I mean, we have 45 minutes. We can use an hour too if we want. No one's going to kick us out of this Zoom. And then back on the left hand, have everyone done, Marcus, have you done both hands? No. All right, left hand 100 too. So if you want, you can always count to 50, then count to 50, but I think you all know how to count to 100. It is a lot as well, but I mean, what else are we doing? We may as well get a fair bit done. We will do a lot of combinations as well to challenge you too. We'll use our water bottles as like pretending defenders as well later too. So we'll try and get a lot out of this session. Especially as well, if you're right-handed, you're going to do that so much quicker compared to your left hand. We don't want to neglect our hands. We want to be able to do everything you can do on your right hand, you can do on your left hand. So good job, Marcus. So we should be able to see him too, but I think you know what you're doing with this little handles. Done? All right, we're going off that pace. So now we're going crossovers. We're going 50. I want a wide base on everyone, and I want that ball below your knees. So eyes up the whole time. Ball below your knees. Let's go. 50 crossovers. So we're putting pace on this and the ball's nice and low. So we're not, how do I put it? We know what we're doing with the crossover. We want this crossover to be effective. So we want to keep that ball below our knees, keeping that out of reach of our defender too. So 50, nice and low, nice and quick. Remember, you can watch this tomorrow too. So you can always do this again, or you can take little notes as well. Maybe not now, but maybe tomorrow. Write it all down, then you can always do this throughout the week. Is that done? Awesome, Marcus. So we're going through the legs. You'll all know the normal way. So we're going to go a split stance first, Marcus. So step 1 foot forward. We'll do a split stance, and then we'll do the squared feet. So go split stance. So we'll go 30 on our right leg, 30 on our left leg, just in a split stance. So split stance is when you take 1 step forward. So your feet are split. So anyone that doesn't know that. Great job. Good job, Summer and Isaac. Good job, Samuel. So try and put some pace on it. And if you screw it up, it's completely okay. Perfect, Marcus. Thank you for screwing it up right when I said that. Because you want to get something out of this. There's no point going nice and slow and safe. I mean, let's get a bit quicker. Make your mistakes, because guess what? This isn't a tryout. This is just some online training. And then once you've done your 30, switch to your left, your other leg, and we're going 30 that leg. And then we're going to go a bit like around the world with our feet at a normal stance. There's no rush. Good job, Marcus. Awesome. So once you're done there, Marcus, you can go back to that other squared stance. So we're just standing normally. We're going to go around, keep going right, then left side, Marcus, with through the legs. We're going just 50 in total. So he's going through the legs, but now we're just going to be in our normal squared up stance where we're facing the front. So not a split stance. This one's just normal. So we're just pumping the ball through our legs. Great job. And I will have my eyes on everyone. Good job, James. And I'll have a little looksies. Good job, Lexi. And then, Cooper's there too. There's 2 Coopers in this call. And both Coopers actually play on the same team. Great job. So this split stance. Awesome. So try and put a bit more pace behind it too. Remember, we want to make those mistakes here. And also, it's no fun if we're just staying safe the whole time. Awesome. What's that, Marcus? What are you at? Nearly at 50?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll let him finish. No rush, remember. Alrighty, next one, behind the back. So we're just going to pop the ball behind the back. We know what we're doing. We're doing this stationary, so don't rush into moving because we're going to be doing everything on the move later. So let's just pop it behind our back. We're going 50 of these. Remember, mistakes are welcome. So feel free to challenge yourself. You can't look down at the ball here because the ball's behind you. So even better, no cheating. Good. So try and put some pace on it too. Try and still keep your eyes forward as well. So I know sometimes we have a tendency to look down. Still try and look up because you can still feel the ball with your hands. So that's okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So remember, these are things that you can just keep doing at home. You all know you're through the legs, crossovers behind the backs. We're going to be doing a few more too to try and keep it interesting. And then we're going to be repping combinations. So we'll try and put a bit of pace on things. That's done. Great. Marcus, we're in a V dribble now. We're just going to go 30 each side. So what it is you're making a V with the basketball. So with one hand, V dribble. So go right hand, then go left hand, and you're just making the letter V. So it's just a bounce in front of you. So if you don't know what that is, you can see Marcus's screen, but also I think a lot of people are doing a great job with this. Good job, Tyler. You can also put one hand behind the back too, but you don't need to do that as well. Good job, James. So right hand, then left hand. Perfect. We'll go off Marcus's pace. That's done. Awesome. So Marcus, we're going one hand through the legs. So you're just wrapping it around one leg. Let's go that. So we're just bouncing that ball around one leg. Perfect. Yeah. And as well, he's using two hands. If you feel like that's way too easy, try one hand because it's possible. It's just a bit more challenging too. Yeah. See what I mean, Marcus? Yeah. A bit more challenging, but you can still do it with one hand. And we're just going to go 30 each leg. So 30 right leg, 30 left leg. If two hands is too easy, do one hand, which is a bit more of an extra challenge. Keep that ball low too. So like if you're bouncing that ball high, keep it a bit lower. Yet again, makes it a bit more challenging. No point staying safe. So we'll go right leg, then left leg. I will have another look-sees at everyone. Good job, Zen. Awesome. Now I think Marcus is switching hands. Good. So we should be on our other foot now. So I don't think it's raining yet, which is good for the people outside, which is handy. Hopefully it rains after we're done. So that'll be the best case scenario. If it does rain, I don't know what you can do. Maybe find shelter. So it was 30 each leg. If you've done already, maybe do another 2 on each leg. Oh, Marcus is done. Great. We're going to move forward. All right. Now we're just going up and back on the side, Marcus. So we're just going backwards and forth on the side of you. So you can see that he's just dribbling that ball backwards and forth. We're just going 30 each side. This is a bit like the V dribble, but we're doing it on the side of our body. And these will all make sense when we start putting things into a combination. Great job, Marcus, losing the ball. This is what we want. We want to put so much pace on it that we do end up turning it over. This is how we get a little better. Awesome, awesome. So 30-30. And then switch to your other hand. Because all we're going to do, we'll do a bit of combinations on the spot, and then we're going to start moving. So whatever space you have, we're going to utilize that space in maybe a few minutes. Good, good, good. All right, Marcus, we're going to jump into some combinations on the spot combinations. So the first one's just going to be 4 crossovers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, grab the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, grab the ball. So we want to reset every time. So we're going 4 crosses. Remember, we want to be nice and wide, and we want that ball below our knees. So 4 crossovers, grab the ball. 4 crossovers, because we're resetting every time. Or if not, we're just crossing over like we did before. So 4, hold the ball. 4, hold the ball. We've got a fair few combinations, so hopefully it challenges everyone, because we do have from under 12s to under 16s too. So we have a bit of a wide range of everyone. Perfect. Sorry, we're going to do this for time, so I'll just tell you when we're going to stop. Maybe like 10 more seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, grab the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, grab the ball. Remember, we want to keep it nice and low. Try and get wider as well. Just to challenge yourself. We'll go 2 more. So 2 more sets of that. Good. All right. Next one, we're going to go crossover through the legs. So you're going crossover and then through the legs the right way, through the legs the left way. You understand? So crossover, legs. Crossover, legs. You don't have to pick the ball up this time because the crossover is your reset. So crossover, legs, crossover, legs. Perfect. So we're going to try and hopefully make these a little more tricky on the spot. And then we're going to get moving on everything as well. We will maybe do some like form shooting today. Nothing crazy because I want to be conscious of Tuesday. We have a session as well. And then hopefully we only have next week's and we're done. So remember this one's crossover, legs, legs. Good. Alrighty, Marcus, next one, we got crossover through the legs, behind the back. So we're going 3 different moves. So crossover through the legs, behind the back. This will hopefully challenge a few of you. If it's too easy, put a bit more pace on it because you can always get a little bit quicker too. Don't be reserved. And if it's a bit too challenging, just go slow. Try and talk yourself through it. Crossover through the legs, behind the back. And then once you get some rhythm, you'll be able to go quicker too. Good job. Nice and quick as well. Everything's sharp and then everything is low as well. We want to keep that ball low. Yet again, out of reach of that defender. Good job. We'll go 10 more seconds. So you'll probably get another 3 or 4 in. Awesome. So next one, we're going to go crossover, behind the back, behind the back. So cross, back, back, cross, back, back. So let's jump into that. Good. Great job. Great job. There we go. And it doesn't matter, even if you're a big man, so maybe you're not handling the ball a lot. I mean, at one point you're going to handle the ball. So it's great if you can make up on your handles, say now when you have time, to try and utilize that, maybe catch up to them guards a little too. So this one here, what was it again? Crossover, back, back. There we go. Awesome. We'll go 10 more seconds. So you'll probably get 3 or 4 more in. Once Marcus is back, I don't know where he is. All right, let's grab our water bottles now. And we're going to use these as cones. So you can use anything. Anything you have an object to put on the floor. If you don't have an object, find like a crack on the floor or like a mark on the concrete. And that can be your mark. So that's, see where we've got Marcus. He's put his water bottle in the bit. Take some steps forward because we're going to come at this cone with a bit of speed as well. I'm conscious that not everyone has a huge amount of space, but a cone's great. A water bottle's great or any object. And if not, you've got a line on the floor. We're going to do these moves. So first one, we're just going to cross over against this defender. The cone, the bottle is the defender. So dribble at him, cross over. We're going 10 times. And then we're going a next move, next move, next move. Then we'll put a combination in. So first one is dribble at this. Nice low crossover to get past this defender, this pretend defender. And then rep it again, rep it again. So just try and be conscious of what space you have and how it works best. Good. Great job. Good job, Roy. So we're coming at this. And if you don't have a cone or anything, just move back into some concrete, dribble forward and then cross over and then move back, dribble forward, cross over. So we're just trying to utilize whatever we have is okay. Let's just make the most of what we do have. So if you've got a driveway, that's great. Dribble down your driveway, cross over. If you've got a little backyard or a room, move back, dribble forward, cross over. You only need a few steps for this. And I think we're probably done now. Let's go through the legs now. So dribble at it through the legs. Nice sharp move. Dribble at your cone, bottle, whatever it is, our pretend defender. And make the move. Awesome job. So we'll do 10 of these again or until I say otherwise. Awesome job. So we're just making the best of the situation right now. Good job, Kayam. Who else do I see here? That I know. Awesome job. So remember on Tuesday, we'll also have another one of these sessions. This one I think will be 4:45 for you guys. And then next Saturday as well, we've got one planned too. All right, next move, we're going behind the back. So same thing, dribble at this cone, behind the back. Nice sharp move, 10 of these, or for like a minute. Both works. So yet again, let's pop that ball behind our back. Stay nice and low too. And when we do that, when we do hit him with that move, we'll watch Marcus on his next one. We want to get past that defender. So we're hitting him with that move. and then we're accelerating away. I guess the whole point is to use the move and make it effective. Good job. And we'll just keep repping this. So yet again, this is something you can do. You all seem like you have a spot that's you're able to bounce the ball. It means you can do all these things. Great job. You don't need a huge amount of space. You can even have a 2 meter by 2 meter spot. That's great. All right, we have done them all. Awesome. All right, we're going to put a combination in now. So we're going to come at this cone, cross, cross. 2 crosses get past. Let's go. And we'll do a few more of these, and then we'll jump into some passing. Awesome. So right now we're coming up the cone, cross, cross, nice and low. Eyes are up as well. So challenge yourself to keep your eyes facing forward, whether that be a mark on the wall or on your iPad or phone, whatever you're watching me on. So we're coming at it, cross, cross, get past. And that's okay, Marcus. Mistakes are good. Or running over your defenders might be offensive foul, but that's okay. So we're coming down, maybe 5 more. Good job. So we're going to keep that move nice and low, cross, cross. Perfect. All righty, next one I'm going to jump in. We're going to come to the cone, through the legs, through the legs. So hit them once, hit them twice, get past. So legs, legs. Awesome job. I think we all know what we're doing, even though Marcus is tying his laces. We know what we're doing with this one. Legs, legs, past that cone. Great job. Put a bit of pace on it too, and try and get a little quicker as well. So keep your eyes up the whole time. You don't need to look down at the ball. You know where it is. Awesome job. Good. Legs, legs. Oh, nearly. Great job. And then we'll try and put one more combination on, and then we're going to move forward. Awesome. All right, next one, we're going cross through the legs behind the back. So we're going to cross over through the legs behind the back against this defender, and then we're going to move forward. So last one, maybe a minute spent on this, and then we'll move forward. Awesome. Good job. So we'll do some form of passing next as well. So if you have a wall, that's great, but you don't need a wall either, so that's fine. If you have a sibling, that's even better too. All righty, you can move the water bottles out the way or your cones out the way. We don't need that right now. So if you have I'm giving you a lot of options right now. If you have a wall, this is perfect. If you don't have a wall, that's okay. If you have a sibling, that's also going to work. What we're going to do, so if you have a wall or a sibling, you're going to make a pass to them. When the ball comes back to you, so if you're throwing it at a wall, you're going to go through the legs, through the legs. If you don't have a wall or anything to throw the ball off, Marcus, you're going to spin the ball out in front. Just show for people that don't have a wall. Spin the ball out in front. When it comes back to you, you're going to hit them with that move. So through the legs, through the legs. Do you get it, Marcus? Show us one. Yeah, can you show us one? Perfect. And then when the ball comes back, then you're going to make a move. So if you have a sibling, pass the ball to them, make your move, pass back. If you have a wall, pass it at the wall. As soon as it comes back, legs, legs. If you don't have a wall, we're spinning the ball in front. So let's go 20 combinations, and they're just through the legs, through the legs. So you don't have remember, if you don't have a wall, spin the ball in front, legs, legs. If you have a partner, mom, dad, sibling, pass to each other, legs, legs. We're going chest passes now for 20. Then we're going to change it up. Spin out in front if you don't have one. We're just making it work for every single person's situation. We're going to make it work. Walls are handy, partners are handy, no walls handy. So we're making it work. 20 of these, we'll go off Marcus's pace, and then we'll change into another one. We're just going to change our pass as well. The ones that are spinning, you're just going to keep spinning. I'll make sure the dribble moves different, so you're still interested in that. Good job. What are you at now, Marcus?
It's my last one.
Cool. All right, next one, we're going just a one-hand pass. So alternate. So if you've got the wall, alternate. If you've just got the spin, you're still spinning. Okay, so this time we're going behind the back, just off a pass. So one-hand pass, behind the back. If you don't have that, remember, we're just spinning. When the ball comes back to you, back. That's all we're doing. So let's jump into 20 of these. We'll go off Marcus's pace again. If you've got, I feel like a lot of people have partners, which is great, or a sibling, or a parent, which is awesome to see. But remember, you can make it work without that as well, because I don't want you throwing it at a wall in your house. That's probably not the best idea, because we don't want to break anything in your house. So remember, spin it to yourself, behind the back's good. Spin it to yourself, behind the back. Partners are even better. We're going one hand on this one, remember? Marcus, you just tell me when you're done, and we'll jump into another one.
I'm done.
Cool. This one, we're going bounce pass. So yet again, if you don't have a wall, remember, you're still spinning it to you. If you do have a partner or a sibling, we're bounce passing it to them, or the wall, we're bounce passing. And then we're just in a cross. So let's go that. So bounce pass into a cross. Remember, spinning it to yourself if you don't have the wall. Because you can always do this, say like tomorrow when the weather's better, or when you do have access to a wall, you can pump these out a bit. Or say your mum or dad's outside, you can also do these ones to make up for it. So we want to just make sure as well, dribbling is something we can control. We can work on our handles, but also passing, we can always still throw that ball at a wall, and the ball's going to come back to us every time. If you have a partner, it's even better, because then that ball's going to get thrown back to you as well. So we're still going off Marcus's pace right now. Awesome job. So what we will jump into some shooting next too. Awesome. So now we'll do one more actually. We'll do overhead pass. So when we overhead pass, I don't have a ball. We want to make sure the ball is above our head, not behind our head. Because when you put it behind your head, that's when a defender can knock that ball out of your hand. So above your head, step through, throw it. Remember, if you don't have a ball, a wall, you're spinning it out in front. And this time we're going to go V dribble. So just 2 V dribbles. V dribble right, V dribble left. Overhead pass, V dribble right, V dribble left. There we go. So overhead pass, make sure that ball's above your head, not behind your head. So it's above your head, you're throwing it forward. Awesome job. Great job. Awesome. We're all utilizing whatever we have, which is great. And we're making the best of this situation. I feel like Cooper has a partner. It looks like Cooper has a partner. That's great. I know you can't talk to me, but I can talk. I can see what everyone's doing. Good. So Marcus, we're going off your pace again. So just let me know when you're done. Good.
I'm done.
Awesome. All right. Now we're going to jump into some shooting. So if you have a hoop, great. If you don't have a hoop, also great. Like it doesn't matter. We're going to just shoot in the air. So first one we're going to do, Marcus, you can put the ball out in one hand, and we're just going to take one-hand shots. You understand? So ball out in front, form shots. We just want a really good spin on that ball. So make sure your feet are balanced. So we want to be a nice wide base. Remember, we can't shoot the ball with our feet touching. If you don't have a hoop, that's fine. You're going to grab that ball, one hand, and we're just going to shoot it in the air. Nice spin on that. It's going to come back to you. Perfect. And then we're just going to continue that. Rep that. If you have a hoop, use your hoop. If you don't have a hoop, that's okay. We're going 20 on our right hand. Then we'll reset as well. So let's just get a nice feel for it, because then we're going to actually shoot the ball as well. Tuesday session, we'll do a bit more finishing. So if you have access to a ring, that's great. Remember, if you don't, that's fine. I'll just make you do the moves without the ring. So that's also okay. So Marcus, you just let me know when you've done 20, and then we'll move forward. Remember, I know shooting from distance on an outdoor hoop is probably the most annoying thing in the world. But you can still make all these form shots, maybe up to a free throw distance comfortably on your outdoor hoop, which will keep your shot. First, it will keep your shot form great. So then when you do get back on court, you haven't really lost a step. So Marcus, what are you at now? Awesome. Great. Now, Marcus, you're going to spin the ball out in front, and you're going to just hop into the shot. So spin the ball out in front, hop into it, and you can shoot a 2-hand shot. We're going 20 of these. So we're going to spin that ball out in front. We're jumping in, shooting arms under, guide hands on the side. We're flicking up that shot. So we can see Marcus do that. Spin the ball in front, jump into your shot. There we go. So we're hopping into this shot actually, or jumping in. It's exact same wording. Remember, when you're looking at your shot too, we want a nice spin on that ball. So if it is not spinning, let's make the adjustment with our follow through too. It is a bit tricky to see everyone's shot at the same time. Perfect. So spin that ball out in front, up in the air. Remember, you don't even need a hoop for this. Marcus, you just tell me when you're at 20 and then we'll change.
Yep.
So what we can do, we're going to grab our water bottle again once we've done this. So once we've done our 20, grab your water bottle or cone because we're going to dribble around this into a shot. So no rush right now. Awesome. So grab your water bottle, Marcus, put it in front of the hoop. So we're going to dribble at this and we're going to get around it into a shot. So we're going to treat it as a defender. Maybe a bit forward, a bit closer to the ring, Marcus. Yeah, about there. There's good. So you can start back. All we're doing, we're dribbling around this cone and we're hopping into a shot. So we're treating this as a defender. We just want to dribble around that defender, hop into your shot, and let's have a shot. There we go. That's it. Remember, if you don't have a hoop, that's okay. You can just dribble around your cone into a shot, shoot the ball in the air. That's also fine. There we go. And we're doing 20 of these. So you can alternate right side, left side as well, hopping into both sides. That's okay. Because the next one we're going to do, we're going to step into our shots. So this one we're hopping in. So make sure it's a nice hop or a little jump. So Marcus, just keep the hop going. We're going to step next. So hop into your shot. Good, good. So hopping in, I will have a look-sees on the camera. There we go. So a lot of people do have hoops, which is great to see. But it's okay. Remember, if you don't have a hoop or it's raining right now, I think it's raining where I am. It looks cold. So Marcus, just tell me when you've done 20 and we'll move forward. Great job, guys and girls. Awesome. So remember, Tuesday we'll do a lot more shooting. We'll make it more of a shooting session. We'll do our handles to warm up and then we'll jump into heaps more shots. And then next Saturday, we'll probably do a mix session and hopefully that's our last session. We just want to keep our fingers crossed and be optimistic. All right, Marcus, next one now. You're going to dribble around the cone, but you're going to step in your shot. So when you go on the left side, you're going to go left foot, right foot. And then when you go on the right side, it's right foot, left foot. So we always want to step with our inside foot first. So Marcus, can you come around go for the first side, go on the right side. So it's, yeah, right foot, left foot. We're stepping into our shot. So we're always using our inside foot, just 1, 2, up with our shot. Put a bit of pace on it. We'll go 20, so alternate each side. But we're stepping into the shot this time. So if you can see Marcus's screen, you can see he's stepping into the shots. We were just hopping into our shots, meaning we hopped in, landed on 2 feet. This time, we're landing left foot, right foot, and then we're landing right foot, left foot, if you understand what I mean. If anyone's confused, just put your hand up and I can try and explain it a little better. I think I've explained it well. So same thing, dribble down, get around this cone, 1, 2. We're stepping into the shot this time. Same thing, we're just taking those form shots too. If you don't have a hoop, remember you're dribbling past your cone or your water bottle and you're stepping in, flicking out that wrist, getting a nice spin on the ball. We'll go. Marcus, you just let me know when you were done. We've probably got 2 more little drills or something, and then we'll be done for today. Good job. It does look cold outside too, so it's great to see everyone still outside and doing it. Marcus, what are you at now?
Like 15.
Cool. So we got about maybe 30 more seconds, 5 more to go. So we want to set our feet as well. 1, 2, stepping into that shot. And also you can practice hopping in your shot at home as well. So there's always more to do with our shooting than just taking a jump shot. Maybe we can do some setbacks on Tuesday. See how we go.
I'm done.
Awesome. Now, Marcus, you're going to face away from the ring. So your back's facing the basket, sorry. Yep. So stand near your water bottle, pretty much. And your back is facing the hoop. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Your back. And now you're going to jump, face the hoop, and shoot. So we're going to face away from our ring. Then we're jumping. Is it a 360 or 180? 360? No, 180. 180 turn. Jump, face the hoop, shoot. So if you don't have a hoop, that's okay. You're going to face the front. You're going to jump to the back, shoot the ball in the air. So we're just facing the ball, or the hoop, sorry, is at our back, and we're just going to turn and face it. So we can see what Marcus is doing. If you don't have a hoop, remember, all we're doing, be ready, jump, shoot the ball in the air. And then we're going to just keep alternating sides. So we're making 20, Marcus. So we're facing away from the hoop. Yep, of course, a little drink break necessary. So face away. Yeah, your back's facing the ring. Turn, jump, shoot. This is something as well you can do by yourself as well. You don't need anyone. We can also do it where we spin the ball up as well, but we'll just keep it simple at this for now. Because also we want to try and keep it entertaining when we're in the backyard by ourselves, and just shooting sometimes can get a little boring. So awesome, Marcus. You just let me know when you've hit 20. So this one, we're hopping into this. So we're facing the front, then we're hopping in, just so you know the difference as well when we're doing these, because then when we step into it or when we pivot around, you'll know the difference. All right, Marcus, let's just hold there. Can you face away again? So yeah, same thing. This time, Marcus, spin the ball out in front, let it bounce to you. And then I want you to keep your left foot on the ground and you're just pivoting around to shoot. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the other way. Go forwards. Go again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so spin the ball out in front. So remember, our back is facing the ring. We're spinning the ball out in front, but this time we're pivoting around. So our left foot will stay. We're turning, facing the basket. So this time we're pivoting around. So let's go that. So we don't want to forget how to pivot while we're at home. There we go. Good job, Marcus. So if you're confused, eyes on Marcus. So spinning the ball out in front. Remember, distance-wise, you can be fairly close to the hoop, because remember, this is just form shooting. Spinning it, pivoting around, because then, Marcus, once you hit about 20, we're going to go the other way. So keep pivoting around, left foot on the ground. Then we'll pivot with our right foot on the ground. So for now, left foot on the ground, spin it in front, pivot right round. Aim for swishes as well. If you don't have a hoop, remember, you're doing the exact same move and you're shooting it in the air. Great job. What are you at now, Marcus? Awesome. Keep going. And then we'll switch. Once we switch it up, that'll be us for a session too. So we'll focus a lot more on shooting on Tuesday, 4:45. Hopefully, I think it'll still be daylight as well for everyone. Remember as well, this will be recorded and put up on the Broadmeadows website or the app, I'm pretty sure. So you can always check in on that. Awesome. So now, Marcus, same thing. Spin the ball out in front, but keep your right foot on the ground and pivot round. Yep, there we go. Exact same thing. Now we're just going 20 the other side. So spin the ball out in front, right foot stays on the ground, and we're pivoting around, squaring up to the basket. Awesome job. And maybe we'll do a little cool down too. So that's fine. We'll do that next. Awesome. You just let me know when you're at 20, Marcus. So if you've finished already, same thing, spin the ball in front, face away from the ring. You want to keep your right foot on the ground and pivot around for your shot. So spin the ball out in front, pivot around, right foot staying on the ground this time. We've probably got another minute of this, and then I assume Marcus will be done. Good job. What are you at now, Marcus?
12.
Awesome. So we got 8 more. So yeah. Good job. Great job. So we're keeping the right foot on the ground for anyone following at home, right foot on the ground. So that's going to be our pivot foot. Turning, facing the basket. Shot goes up. Good job.
Done.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great. So we'll call that an end to our session. So thanks for tuning in. I see all the Bronco gear we're repping. So that's great to see. We will have another session on Tuesday at 4:45. So remember, this session will get uploaded too because it's been recorded. So if you want to come back to it, feel free to come back. But if not, I'll see everyone on Tuesday at 4:45. And then we'll also do this next Saturday too, no matter what the restrictions may be. But hopefully we're out soon. But thanks for everyone for joining in. And hopefully I can see you in a Tuesday session too. So see you later, guys. Thank you.